Hey! Hey. Dismiss. Alright. Hey, it's me, who else could it be? Back here with Bills Must Be Paid. It's an idler game. I think all of you have played one of these. If not on your phone, then at least in your mind. Because who doesn't want to wake up or dream while making money? I surely do. And there are some people who do. I mean, like billionaires do that, definitely. I don't, for example, but haven't played it before. Clicked start for no reason, but yeah, new game. And let's keep going. You are broke. All that's left are bills. So basically my life right now. Boss notices and they hammer. For some reason, piggy banks are jumping on your desk, so you feel what's right. So. Wow, it takes a long time. So clearly I'm dreaming, right? I mean, this would be one of the most infuriating dreams you would have, right? Like, if you're gonna have a money dream, at least let it be an easy one, not one where you have to actually break piggy banks with a manual hammer. Your first upgrade, +1 damage on every hit. Nice. Continue. Oh, was it automatic? Oh, nice. Perfect. Could you imagine if your dream was like your dream was an idler game? God, like then something must be wrong with you. I mean, on the other hand, tired hand. On the other hand, let's be honest, dreams usually are the thing that we. Wow, I can't even speak today. Isn't it so that you usually dream about the thing that you experienced that day? So if, for example, you think about idler games, then there's a high chance you might dream about an idler game. Swing faster, wider area. Hit the gym, max stamina. Shake out extra loot. I mean, the more I can hit, the better it is, right? Probably help if I had like more, not like stamina, but like more strength, I guess. Then again, with more hits, you can do better. What would be the worst dream to have? I mean, well, for one, I guess nightmares. That's like a classic. I mean, what else could it be? Got $14. So more loot, I guess. I guess more money is always good. Thing is, though, I don't really have nightmares. Like, I know people who have them constantly, and I feel very sorry for you guys, but my dreams are often just very mild. Like, not good, not bad. It's like just sitting in a park. But not like in a sunny day or like a nice day. Just in like in a mild, grayish day. Like one of those days where you could wear a jacket, but it's a little bit too warm for that. But you know it's gonna start raining, so you need a jacket anyway. One of those kind of days. Wide area, more this, okay. More stamina, you say. But yeah, those are my kind of dreams. Just very mild, slightly perturbed. And that's not necessarily because I have a good life, I guess. But, I mean, if if my life had to be a dream, then... Well, let's just say there are a few screams. Bills won't be paid. So you're spending money, but there are bills to be paid. I forget to pay them on time. Oh, shit. $20? Fine, take it. Damn. Choose one. Each run has 20% chance to scatter 4 table spikes. Piggies passing through them take 20% damage. Okay. More luck, better loot. I mean, what are the chances of this happening? And 2% is nothing. I'll go for this one. Not that it's like particularly gonna happen or anything, but you know. Wider swing. Do I just save money? What do I even want though? More attack. I guess I have to get through 50. Okay, nice. I like that you don't actually have to click, because that's going to be very annoying very quickly. Although I'm now thinking about it in all the idle games that I have played so far. Yeah, I feel like, well, it's not I feel like, they literally are made to not actually have an end, right? And by the time you do get to an end, you already like upgrade or update number 2, 3, 4, or 5. Imagine if you could upgrade your dreams though. That would be hilarious. 45 in 4 days. I guess I can't spend it, huh? Hey, the spikes arrived, which is something. I mean, none of these guys actually walked into them, so there's no point to this. But yeah, would you guys pay for like Dream Plus or Dream Premium, where you would guaranteed get like better dreams? The tourist unlocked. Sunburned, lazy, and mostly just stands there. Smash him to restore stamina. Oh, okay. Damn, can I upgrade these guys? Smash his big hill to level it up, okay. Skill tree, I need 45. So technically I could buy something, but also let's just not. Let's just save up. Oh my god, this is taking ages. Okay, never mind. I didn't think it was going to be this hard. I guess you get more money out of them. Huh, that is a problem. I need... not wider, I need... I guess more piggies, more stamina, more loot, more everything. I mean, if I get more loot, then I get more money, right? That's how that works. Okay. So this gives 9. 4? What did that get? Jackpot. Okay, so it's just random what is in these piggies. I mean, the sad thing about like a Dream Plus sort of subscription, they will definitely fuck with you and put ads in it. Like subtly, like the Black Mirror sort of thing. Not like... I guess there is a certain subsection of humanity that would be like, you know what? I'm always getting nightmares. I'd be okay paying for Dream Plus, even if it like gave me some ads in between. At which point you really have to ask yourself, like, to what degree am I, I can't buy that. That's too much. Let's get more piggies, get more swing, and then that's it, basically. Jackpot! I guess if it's bigger, I can hit more. Oh, that's annoying. New coin collected. Oh god, this is not gonna end, is it? This is just over and over and over and over and over again. More stamina. Destroying a pig is 0% chance to go berserk. Yeah, that's not gonna happen, is it? Not enough. Okay, more coins. Also, that 20% chance thing doesn't really happen often. Like, I get it, you got like 80% chance of it not happening, but still, I expected more. Come on, there you go. But then, is there such a thing as a bad ad? I wonder. 204 days! Good lord. More attack speed, I guess? I'm not playing this well, do I? And 2 piggies, okay. I'm just spending all my money, why not? Who needs it, eh? Who needs it? Who needs it? I guess I can just pay this whenever. But what benefit do I have in paying early? Is there a reason for this? I don't feel like there was a good reason to pay early. Maybe there is. Maybe there's like a thing that says like, hey, pay early, get a discount. But I'm not sure. Continue. Anyway, sorry, I'm not talking, I'm just hitting pigs with a hammer. But yeah, let's not do that whole Dream Plus thing, eh? That's just nightmarish to a point where we shouldn't even talk about it. But yeah, do I get more loot from sources? Do I destroy my piggy bank? Also, I need to pay this fucking bill, dude. Every 5 seconds, there 10% chance to mark and destroy a random piggy. Plus 5 loot. On hit, 4% chance to draw a magnet that pulls nearby. Okay, whatever. So does it just get added? I wonder. I guess I can't do anything anyway. I think I'm failing, but that's the point, I guess, maybe. There you go. Let's go. This piggy didn't even go to the market. Right, banter. We talked about dreams. And why I wouldn't want to have Dream Plus. Oh yeah, it was about money. I'm trying to figure out how we even got here. It was about money. What do you dream about? Imagine if this was your dream. You found a shop. Spend your cash on Hammerton Gadget. Yeah, well, I don't have any money, dude. Also, where do you see the shop thing? Oh, there's a shop. I don't have any money. Okay, well, nice to see you. Like, that's just mean. Just showing me what I could have had. Then again, that's also psychology, isn't it? Something these games are really good about. Getting you to spend money you don't want to. I'm sure there are no, like, in-game payments. God, I forgot the word for that. It's been so ingrained to my brain that I completely forgot about it. Pay to win, that's the word, thanks. Oof. Yeah, I'm sure there's no pay to win. Also, in 7 days, you expect me to get 700. More loot. More damage. Minute plus 1. What's the difference here? Collateral damage, base damage. I should have taken that ages ago. But yeah, what are dreams good for, eh? Isn't it one of those things where scientists don't still know like what dreams really are? Other than they can tell like it somehow cleans your brain. Or is that sleep? I'm not sure anymore. Also, I realized I don't have $750. And yet I could be spelling like a maniac. Oh, I don't care. Yeah, but like, which one was like the cleaning of the brain again? I thought it was like dreaming, maybe sleeping. But again, my theory being that people who sleep too much, they never really maintain shit. I don't know. Look, I've never. Sorry, I'm talking out of my ass. Definitely. Point being is, I think one of these things does clean your brain, which is also a very weird thing to think about. But then again, this is just reality for most people's brains, or most people's bodies, right? Because your body just, isn't that like a thing of like every so many years your kidney, etc. gets replaced? Not that that's a reason to start abusing your body, but I thought like that was a thing, like. But then again, I also think it was like one of those things where like if you stop smoking before you're 40, you'll be fine or something like that, stupid. Like your lungs can reset or something weird like that. I mean, I wouldn't smoke anyway, but you know. Just something to remember. So, what do I actually need though? I need like more crits. I need attack speed. I need a lot of things, man. I need a lot of things. I probably need to be more efficient with my hammer slam. That's even possible. I wonder like if clicking made any difference, but I guess it doesn't. Oh yeah, you guys hear about that guy that like the influencer was like very big about. Wasn't that very rich dude who used his son's blood to reset himself, only to find out he had like this immunity disorder thing? Like, not to laugh, but good god, like, I wonder, like, how him doing that with the blood somehow made it worse. Because I feel like it must have, right? Like, it must have fucked him up somehow. And not again to laugh, but I don't know, I think it's funny. Also, I don't think I'm gonna pay this bill this time. I'm sorry. I'm trying, but yeah. I mean, I feel like this almost always happens, like the karma of assholes doing bad things and then getting hoisted by their own asshole thing. Though that said, this is kind of the problem with crime, is that crime kind of does pay, you know? Crime kind of does pay. What does double or nothing mean? I don't know. Also, I'm not gonna get 750 in 2 days, so fuck it. Double or nothing. Yay! Fantastic. I shouldn't have done that. I don't have 700, so let me just continue. Like, as much as the media tries to tell you that it doesn't pay, like, clearly it does pay, because if it didn't pay, criminals wouldn't keep doing it. I mean, that's just the logic of life, right? Why would people risk their lives to do something if it didn't pay? At which point, though, you do get into that argument of like, okay, you know, I could either be a, no, I could either live a very normal life, reach my 80s, and then die of some random liver disease or cancer. Or I could live until I'm like 27, but do everything I could possibly can do in that small period of time. I'm not saying that, you know, go do crime, but I am saying, like, it is sort of a sad thing whereby, like, yeah, some people do spend their entire lives doing nothing, whereas other people do more in a week than you will ever do in your life. Having said that, it doesn't depend on what do you consider doing something, right? Because it's a different meaning for different people. Some people want to have kids. You can't do that. You can't do that in a week. I mean, you can try. I mean, I suppose you could get like someone pregnant, but they wouldn't be born, right? I guess I ain't got no money. Well, this is a waste of time. The thing being, though, that something that the internet has definitely sort of ruined is this whole perception of like what life should be. The worst thing being is that everything on the internet is basically fake. Because here's the thing, right? The people that are actually living those lives that you think are living, they're not going to put themselves on the internet. And do you know why? Because they don't want to get robbed. Like, it's that simple. Like, why would you put your entire life out on the internet if people can find that and rob you? Because that's how they rob you, right? You know that. These guys just... Literally, they have commissions based on what you post on social media. This is also, I think, the reason why a lot of celebrities stopped wearing watches. Because do you guys remember that time? It was like a couple of years ago where watches were like really big and everybody and their mother was posting their watch. Until it turned out that criminals were just literally tracking that and then robbing people based on that. Do you know how wild it is, by the way? That there's an entire criminal organization just scouring Instagram, Twitter, whatever. And then... Even, like, it's one thing if they steal it and then try to sell it, but no, they will sell the potential of the theft. Which to me is just wild. Like, they haven't even stolen the watch yet they've already sold it. So now it's just a thing of like, okay, I guess we now have to take care of this guy. I don't know what I want. Guess I want that. I think the craziest one I've heard is from South Korea, where apparently they have now like job listings, but it's for crime. So you can just do like a... No, it's more like a Deliveroo sort of thing, where they will just have contracts out for crimes, and you as a random dude can just apply for it, meet up with some other random dudes, and then just do it. Which is insane, if I might add. Like seriously, like, think what we're talking about. Like the madness of that being a real thing. And also, what would even compel you to do that? To meet up with some random dude in some random warehouse, kidnap a guy, get paid, move on. But again, South Korea is a bit dystopian. Like, it's not dead, because that's also kind of an exaggeration that a lot of people are making. Again, because of trends, right? One guy makes this video that gets popular, then everybody has to make a video that gets popular, but still. Still. Also, I'm not gonna make it this time, clearly. I think I should have gone for... I don't know. I think I missed something. A trick, like more damage, more speed, more money in general. I don't know. This could have gone better. Yep, even if I do double or nothing, it doesn't matter. I'm still dead. Yep. You lose. No! But no worries, got something for you. You've paid 4 bills in total amount of 1,000. That makes 20 legacy points. You get 1 crafty 50 paying bills. Okay. Oh, okay. Oh, okay. Each one's restored 200 piggies. I'm just gonna go down the route, I guess. Nice. Pretty cool. Because that's how you get better, huh? It's not the first one that you win. It's not the first mistake you make. It's the second one, the third, the fourth. Something about shame me once, shame on you, shame me twice. Fool me once. George W. What a weird guy. What a weird guy. More loot. The sword piggy. Yeah, I guess I'll do more loot. If I can upgrade that shit, then that'll be nice. Yeah, that's the wild one I've heard, like in South Korea, of like having like an Uber Eats but for crime. That's just insane. The wild thing is, like, if you implemented something like this here in the West, I think it would pick up. Then again, it probably already exists. Actually, doesn't it already exist? Wasn't there like a Swedish dude or Norwegian dude who got paid by some Iranian... No, not Iranian. Was it Iranian? Some random group paid some dude in Norway to do an assassination in England, and then he got caught, and now he got sentenced to prison. One of the wildest shit I've heard. Like, how does that even happen? How do you wake up and go like, yeah, you know what? I'll do this random assassination, because why not? I got nothing else to do today. I do wonder though, like, how did they catch him? I guess he must have been an idiot, like, for sure. I mean, it's not that random for a Norwegian dude or a Swedish dude to go to the UK, but then they got caught. That's pretty rare. Not rare, that's pretty random. Which means that he must have known more than he probably thought. Then again, why would you ever do that? Like, why would you voluntarily? Not even voluntarily. Like, why would a Western kid work for some? I think it was like even Russian with a Iranian connection or some random shit, like really random. Also, just sad. I mean, you know, an entire life thrown away because of that. But then that's basically the use of these days, right? It's all or nothing. Either we, you know, get rich or die, like literally get rich or die trying, but to the extreme, to a point of like, dude, you don't need to do this. This is insane. More loot, more loot, more loot, more loot, more piggies. I'm just randomly pressing things. You know what I was thinking about? Like, I think they cracked down on it now, right? Like, there was this thing in Japan about hostess clubs. And if you don't know what it is, just Google it. But basically, it's men and women. Basically, you can pay men and women to keep you company, but like in a non-sexual way, or at least that's like the ideal version of it. Of course, in reality, it got taken advantage of to no end. Corn flips and shell wins plays 20% more. New piggy, more attack speed. Basically, hostess clubs are clubs where literal clubs where you can pay to hang out with a very hot girl or guy. With the definition of being hanging out. Of course, everybody and their mother took advantage of this shit by instantly. Well, I wonder, like, was this an instant thing, or was it like over the years people started to realize, like, hey, I can just take advantage of this and basically drive my client into debt? Because that's what at least the male versions did. They basically leveraged the social loneliness into making these women spend way more money than they had, then forcing said women to borrow from loan sharks that they knew. And then once those women couldn't pay that, they kind of just forced them into the, well, you know, prostitution life. For like, hey, you know, just work in a massage parlor. Like, just do that, and then slowly by slowly, just to drive these women more into debt. And yeah, I think it's just a good example of like the extremes to which social loneliness can drive people in a very sad way. And I did wonder, like, why don't we have those things in the West? But then you have to realize, like, prostitution isn't legal. I mean, I doubt it's legal in Japan, but the problem with here in the West is that it would just instantly drive into prostitution, you know? Having said that, I do think it would be extremely popular. Like, if they introduced something like that in the West. Hostess clubs. Granted, they cracked down on it in Japan because it got to a point where like it just became insane. Wasn't there like a famous case which caused this? Where did a woman die? Maybe, I don't know. I wonder. More attack speed. I'm just gonna go for the cheap ones if I can. %. Like 3% is nothing. Like I have the same issue with like sales in stores where like, oh, 10% off. I'm like, buddy, 10% is not gonna make the difference between me buying something and not buying something. And the fact that you think that it might is just insane. And that's not even adding the fact that with every sale, like the really scummy companies, and when I say scummy, it's basically everybody these days, they will up the price 10%, then do the sale, so you're basically paying the same thing anyway. But yeah, 10%, like, 10% doesn't get me out of the house. Like, it's gonna need to be at least 20 plus. And even 20%, I'm like, who the hell is Big Tony? Pay the bill. I'm guessing he's a loan shark or something. More piggies. Not yet. Got no money. But yeah, even like 20%, I don't know, man. 20% is nice, but I don't know. It's like, I I don't know how you guys would do it. Like, if you had two options and one was 20% off, would you take the 20% off, or would you just go with the option that you wanted anyway? I'm not sure about that one. More radius, more damage. New piggies every 7 seconds, which isn't a lot. I'm gonna save. Maybe. Or not. Then again, I am wondering, like, when was the last time you saw more than like 50% off? I can't imagine that anymore. I mean, it's also kind of impossible where, in the world of fast fashion, like, what... No, it's not even fast fashion, it's just fast product everywhere, where everything gets made, like, to be broken, aka planned obsolescence. I mean, the whole fast fashion industry literally created the second-hand fashion industry, which I understand that it exists, but I do find it a bit scummy. And I don't know why. There is just something wrong about... Like, it's more a thing of, like, I don't think that industry should exist the way that it does. At least here in Europe, you have those kilo shops where you can buy, like, clothes by the pound. And that can only happen if all the clothes that you do get are just shitty, right? I mean, you wouldn't do that with high quality garments. And in fact, I don't think they do that. They have special prices for special items, right? So actually, that whole system shouldn't exist. Kilo shouldn't exist, because in a world where clothes aren't fast fashion and they're actually quality, you wouldn't need that shit. But who am I, eh? Who am I? I might not, should not have done that. Maybe I should. I need more piggies, damn. Again, this is just my take, but yeah. Which also then wonders, like, where do all these clothes end up at? Like, I get it, there's like mountains of them in Africa, but that shouldn't exist, man. That should not exist. Chain lightning, more speed, new piggies. I just need more piggies, man. Glowing. Oh shit, I forgot I have to pay. Yes, for the ones that we get. Anyway, but who am I, eh? Who am I? I'm no one. I mean, I guess it's better to have a kilo exist rather than it all ending up in a garbage belt somewhere in Africa, but at the same time, I don't think that should exist to begin with, because you really are just living off of us ruining the planet even faster. So it only counts like 1.5 then. None of this is necessarily great or bad or whatever. Okay, so there's literally no point in paying the bill early. Got it. What do I want now? Guess more radius, more everything. I'm taking a lot of damage. Horrible. Horrible, 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 horrible. 1,004 days. I have enough of that. More attack speed, more lightning strike. More swing radius. Unlock Phantom Hand. 5% chance to hit random Ghost Hand. What do I even want though? I guess I want more money as well. I mean, there must be more industries like that. You know what the weird thing is though? I feel like the repair industry hasn't really gotten the same boon as like a clothing thing has gotten. Like, it's not like we have a lot of secondhand electronic stores out there. Granted, at the same time, it's like electronics tend to be cheap these days, but still, like, what is that? Like, we are more comfortable wearing each other's clothes, but not each other's technology. Granted, technology gets outdated and clothes probably don't, and you also have the vintage thing. I get it, but still. But still. I do feel like it's a problem, right? I mean, I am not crazy, am I? Or maybe I am crazy, who knows? I'm not sure I picked that one, but... who knows? Yeah, I can't really think of any other industries that, like the fashion industry, really created this big boom of secondhandness. Can be paid, yeah, but I'm not gonna do that. Critical chance, Phantom Hand, more piggies, yes. Ooh, 3 at the same time. Nice. I am somehow gonna need more piggies. Somehow. Somehow. Okay, well, side note, more stamina, destroying pieces of terms of junk, go berserk. Circling orbs. More stamina, sure. Not yet. Continue. I should have maybe gone for the Phantom Hand. You know the thing with this game? I'm kind of already bored by it. I'm sorry, but like I really am. I just don't care anymore. It's a fun game, but I guess this is literally more of a phone game than I'm now playing on my computer. For no good reason. I hope you guys understand that. This is not like fun anymore. You know what this is? This is like fun for me, like one run, and after that it's like, yep, I get it, move on. Just move on. But I'll continue until I die, and then I'm gonna do something else, because... yeah, I'm kind of done with this game already. Then again, I guess some other people really like this type of game. It's like fine for the money that I had to pay for it, but... This would be like a hamburger that I bought in a restaurant. I would be like, yeah, I guess this is a hamburger, but... What the hell am I waffling about? Good god. More stamina, stronger grips, less drain, more loot, more hits. Again, I hate these 5% things. I'm gonna do that one just because I want to see what it looks like. Oh, I should have taken that one, huh? Coin ring banks an extra 10% of each destroyed, whatever that means. More crit. More speed. Sure. I saw the Phantom one. Oh, that's a shockwave. I guess happens more often than I think. Huh. Pretty cool. Now it's just whack-a-mole. Damn it. Okay, 2-7, wow, okay. I might actually die this time again. I suppose this is a good banter game. If only I had some banter. Which I don't. I don't know, man, it's a bit weird of a day. Bit of a weird day. I'm very lethargic. I mean, I should be cleaning the house, but... yeah, I couldn't be bothered. Well, let's go with this one. And not in no mad way, it's just... you guys have that where it's just too hot to even clean, because cleaning just makes you sweat. And so you just don't. Or at least that's my existence right now. Pay 10 bills. Less drain, not yet. 600, more attack speed. Three and 1, thank you. But yeah, what else is there to talk about? Kilo existing, which it shouldn't. Yeah, like seriously though, I can't think of another industry like clothing that literally spawned multiple competitors for the second-handness of it all. Which I still think is pretty wild, but maybe that's just me. More stamina, more crits, more damage. More piggies, faster swing, rage mode, okay. I should really upgrade the power. It only does 8 now for some dumb reason. It's really annoying. More crits, more likely to trigger. Like so. Yep, like so. I mean, the second-hand music industry doesn't exist anymore, because everything is digital now. Like, when was the last time any of you even bought, like, an album? Actually, talk about buying an album. That whole concept to me is just always wild. Because I never in my life have I bought an entire album. I know, it's shocking, and I'm, like, deep in my 30s. Mostly because, like, why would I? Any given album, I might like 2 or 3 songs, so why would I buy the whole thing? And yes, I get it, to support the artist, but I don't care about that. Granted, at the time I was also extremely broke, so I couldn't even afford to buy an album, but still, like, first hit of each run deals 2 times the damage. I just never understood that whole thing of, like, yeah, let's buy an entire album. Especially considering, and maybe this is more relevant now than in the past, but especially now, like, albums have so much filler. And not in a good way. in a... I'm gonna save for this hammer. Like, I get as an artist, like, making music is hard and everything, but I just never understood the concept of, like, filler music. Like, hey, this is not very important, so I'm just gonna put less effort into it. Though, if you ask an artist, they probably put 100% effort into every song. But here's the thing, right? You can hear that it is filler music, right? A lot of the time. Because it sounds like they didn't put any effort into it and it's just there to make up the numbers. Which to me is just kind of insulting of like, oh, yeah, I kind of want you to buy my album, but I'm not going to put any effort into it because putting effort into it would mean that I actually liked it. Also, I didn't even realize this here. Because your luck make you lose higher, likely, tear likely. Spawn the piggy every 10 seconds. I should probably just buy this one for the hell of it. Oh, there you go. Clover pot. It's always best to do in groups, but yeah. Okay. Oh fuck, I forgot. I forgot about the bill entirely. Oops. Alright, I guess double or nothing. Let's go! Nice. I didn't even actually want to do this. I kind of want to stop now, so... I don't know, man. But I guess I have to keep going until I die. Fuck it. What happens actually if I call Big Tony? I don't even know. Pay a bill early. Each day early gives 10% chance of 5% back. Okay. Plus 30 crits, minus 6 crit chance. What? But I only have like 25%. Okay. Ah, fine, whatever. Look, the thing was green. I believed it. I want more money. More chance of spawning. Phantom hand more likely. Piggy is destroyed when there's 10% chance of new ones. More piggies. That's always good, I guess. Although I'm not actually killing them fast enough. I don't care. Pick that one. I like the symbols. I'm just picking that one. There's no logic to any of this. Okay. It looks nice, so I bought it twice. Actually, that is something I've gotten into more. Like, if I know a product is good, I am more likely to buy it twice. Mostly because I know that it will break. For example, well, not even break, but it's like, there's almost a guarantee that whatever I buy now is just gonna depreciate way faster than it used to. A good example of this being is that I bought some slippers, and I bought 2 pairs of them. And I don't mean like 2 pairs as in the left one and the right one, I mean literally like double the amount. For the very simple reason that I knew, and this is just a hateful thing about slippers these days, I don't like the toe ones, right? Where your big toe and your... Good god, what do you even call it? What do you even call the... I forgot the name of that toe. Anyway, the one next to your big toe. Those type of slippers I just hate, because they always break in the same way, where the hole just gets bigger and then you just can't wear the slipper anymore. And you can't even fix it. Well, you can fix it, but like at some level it's also just like, what am I doing with my life? Right, like what am I doing? This is silly. Just buy a new pair. So I did, I just bought 2 pairs. Because I knew that at some point they're gonna break, and I really like these slippers, they're nice, they're comfortable. And so I just bought 2 pairs. Now I also have to add that like these were cheapo slippers as hell, but still. I like them. Speaking of which, that is kind of something I kind of dislike about the modern world now. In the past, it was very easy to determine like, hey, these are some good... Actually, let me give you the perfect example of like computers. Back in the good old days, if they ever existed, at the very least, it was very simple to determine like, hey, what is a good computer, what is a bad computer? right? You had the low option, the medium option, and the high option, right? And high, I mean the cheap, the middle, and the expensive one. And the world was at peace, because we all knew, okay, if you have no money, you can buy the cheap one. If you have some money, you buy the middle one. And if you have a lot of money, you can buy the more expensive one. These days, though, please explain to me how to even determine if a computer is good. Yes, I get it. You can still spend an insane amount of money on buying a computer. But. Also, there's no... I made 4,000, so there's no way I'm gonna make 12... I mean, I could if I don't spend it on anything. Yeah. But yeah, the point is, there's no way for you to know now these days, like, what is even a good computer? And in fact, like, this is my pet peeve, and I know first world problems, but I don't want to spend that much time doing research anymore. Like, I get it, it's something you always have to do, but I do feel like, man, like, in the past at least, it was just way easier to do research, because, well, one, I could also trust people more. These days, you can't even trust your random YouTube, well, you never could, but still. Because everybody gets sponsored, and everybody has their own ideas, and everybody says like, "Oh no, this is the best," and "Oh, you're an idiot." Also, I realized I didn't make the money that I needed. Fuck. I might not survive. That's not good. I might have to call Big Tony. I wonder if he can save me. Nope, I'm fine. Oh, wait. Just, okay. God, I keep living when I really want to die. Bills cost 10% more. What? No thank you. More stamina, I guess. What are you? When the pig is destroyed, blah blah blah. Anything in the shop that I want? Nope, because I'm never gonna get to that stage. Okay, fine, let's continue. But when is the idle part coming in from the idleness? Because I'm still kind of hovering, you know? When can I just sit back and watch my empire grow? That's what I want. What I really, really want. But yeah. And let's also not take into account that, like, computer parts are just way more expensive these days because of AI and, well, global pandemics and whatnot. And of course Trump and Iran and Nvidia and everybody just realizing they can suck us dry. I mean, technically I should be thinking about buying my next computer because the one I have now is I think like 6+ years old. But yeah, there's no way I'm gonna be able to afford shit. Like, also, how the hell am I supposed to get 34,000 when I'm only making like 2k? What did I do wrong? Where did it all go wrong, people? Where did it all go wrong? Oh god. More loot. I probably should have gone this way, shouldn't I? 120,000! Ugh. Well, shit. Which one just gives me more money? Monster's chance to pay 50% extra, double the loot. I guess, I don't know. I think I'm just gonna die. Like a gentleman, a scholar. It's also quite possible that I'm doing something wrong now. Then again, you are actually supposed to die and then go again. I mean, it's an idler. Though I am going against my own principle of just hitting 2 at the same time. So whatever. Thank you. Wait, it didn't take that long to kill you next? Oh god. Yep, I'm gonna die. Okay. Well, at least we'll be able to see the Big Tony. Should I go double or nothing? But even if I go double or nothing, I just get 6k. So fuck it. You gotta spend money to make money. And scared money to make money. Also, that probably helps. Sure. I wonder how big this thing ends up being, because this does look a lot. It does look like a lot. Yeah, man, I wish we were back. Well, I don't wish like we were back in the old days. I mean, that's always just nostalgia bullshit. Right, it's a classic thing of I don't think I could survive in the Middle Ages because just the utter boredom of it all would just send me. Though, again, I lived through the 90s, so... I know a bit of true about boredom. Due in 2 days. Well, tired hand, you say. I know it's 7k, so even if I make that double, I still wouldn't make it, which means I still have to rely on the double or nothing. So in the words of... miss 2 swings in a row and throw a tantrum. I mean... I get this, but also no. Because reasons, I don't know what the reason is. I would love to tell you. Alright, the last one, because after this we're definitely gonna die. Or this I assume, I mean, I'm not a soothsayer, whatever. Soothsayer? Truthsayer? Whatever, yeah. Yeah, how are you guys doing? How's life treating you in this big bad world? In which we have apparently already spent all our resources for the year. Which to me just remains an insane concept, because how can... Like, I get the idea of it, but... We've been doing this for the past 20 years, haven't we? I feel like I've been hearing this news so many times that... Yeah, it just isn't news for me anymore. Like, apparently, I feel like we're doing this every year, where we spend all of our resources that year earlier and earlier. And if you're not familiar with this principle, the basic idea is that there is a date... Sorry, the basic principle is that resources get replenished, right? Be it trees, but I guess also natural resources. And there is a date each year that if we cross it, we will have spent all the resources possible before they could technically be replenished in time. So basically we are spending more than it's being replenished. That's the logic here. And that's in this point we're reaching earlier every single year. And are we doing something about it? No, of course not. Do now. Okay, fuck it. Double or nothing. Hit me, baby. Save me. Damn. Can I go again? Big Tony, what do you want? Is it gonna front me like... Take 16 to 10%, you owe 18. Okay, Tony takes 5 to 10% of your earnings every day until you repay the loan. Yeah, but I can't repay this until it's paid back. I mean, I'll take it just to see what like the next bill is. Quit instantly, finish any piggy or below 10%. That's pretty cool. Yeah, I'm broke, bitch, and I got like 18. I wanted to see what my bill is. Oh god. Also, I'm not sure this hammer's like the best one. I mean, I guess it does the most damage, but you know. Ooh, a 4-banger. I wonder if clicking like helps. Does it like speed shit up? I haven't clicked in a while. Ah. Nope. 6k. Tony's cut. What's the bill? 65. Okay. Well, I think that's kind of it, isn't it? I can't pay 65k if I only make like 6k in one day. So, I mean, I'll just continue until I die, I guess. But I kind of just want. I'm just gonna click random shit because I like it. But yeah. What the hell am I talking about? Computer parts, things being too expensive, the world ending, celebrity gossip. No, I wasn't talking about celebrity gossip whatsoever. I mean, I was talking about Korea just not ending, even though a lot of people say that they will be. It's kind of like the thing I feel like most people who make those videos about South Korea being at dead's end don't realize that there's an entire North Korea out there. So even if South Korea ends, there's still North Korea, man. Like, that honestly would be the hilarious thing ever, that South Korea just capitalizes themselves into oblivion and then North Korea takes over, and that's just their plan all along. Because I guarantee you, like, if that ever happens, whatever his face, Kim Jong-un, right? He would just act like that was the plan all along. Like the 100+ year plan, whatever. How long was it ago? The Korean War? Must be like 70... 40, 50, 60, 60-ish years? Yeah. Which honestly would be hilarious, but also very sad. I mean, like... Granted, also that would never happen, because by that time immigration would have to have been skyrocketed for so much, because otherwise the Korean government or economy literally couldn't sustain itself. Therefore the entire government would collapse, the country would collapse, North Korea would just enter it, and there would be much to do on the western side. Like, what are you gonna say? Like, yeah, you can't take this country over? I mean, it's dead. Like, actually, the worst case scenario would be that China took it over. Alright, well, the last day before we get shot as traitors. But yeah, point still made. The point still stands. Like, even if South Korea falls, you still have North Korea. So Korea in general will be fine. And unironically, this might facilitate the unification more than anything else. Which is also just a sad thing about the Korean government, but also like the Japanese government of like, we will do everything except make your lives better. Right? We want you to have children, but we're not going to make your life better. Are you crazy? Alright, double or nothing. Hit me, baby. Damn, lucky. I mean, it's pointless, but... You keep your rings and coin collection, you lose cash, hammers, gadgets, skills, and piggies. What? Oh my god. So this would end with thunderous applause. Or in this case, signing a random bankruptcy document. I mean, what choices do I have? My rings! Oh god, okay, well... I mean, how can I declare bankruptcy when I was Oh, student loan. You can't declare you can't declare bankruptcy on student loans, right? That's not a thing. They would just get your ass. Like hell, even if you reincarnated, they would still find your ass. Talking to me about declaring bankruptcy. Oh, fine. Take my life, but you'll never take my freedom. Wait, I thought they were gonna take my rings, but I guess not. Well, anyway, that was bills must be paid. I paid them with my life, and not with my liberty, but soon. Honestly, I was just thinking about this. Surely at some point someone will make a gambling game. And if the world turns a little bit more dystopian than it does now, there's a good chance where you might own your life to a game. Like Riot releases League of Legends 2. I mean, imagine the clips then of people flaming like, what the fuck, dude? Oh. Anyway, thank you guys for watching. I'm gonna do something else. Yeah, I know I said in the title I was gonna play like Leafy, whatever, but I'm gonna do something else with my life. Thank you for watching. Take care. Good night.